bath down my arms. I knew I shouldn't have come. We were supposed to be on a budget. I tried to stay away, I really had. I'd made some excuse the last time Lizzie had asked me along, but I couldn't stand my crumpled forehead anymore. When I compared it to the smooth ones topping my friends' faces, it seemed almost rude to cart that forehead into people's houses, like turning up without brushing your teeth. Still, now I felt like a criminal. "Sweetheart, I'm sure you'll be—" I said. "They're calling me. I have to go." The line went dead. As I walked back into the party, Anna held out a tray of miniature brownies. "Have one of these, Faiza. Do you fancy a makeup lesson? There's a makeup artist doing demos." I shook my head. "I'm sorry, but I need to go home." "Why? Is everything okay? It's not one of your parents, is it?" No, they're fine, thank you. It's just a plumbing emergency, but I need to go." The words tripped easily from my lips. I scooped up my bag. My phone clattered to the floor. Before I left, I needed to get my money back. I hurried to the treatment concierge desk in the corner. "I'm so sorry, but I can't have the treatments today. My builders have hit a pipe and my kitchen's flooded. They've had to call the fire brigade." This had, in fact, happened last year. I could have said one of the children or Bubba was ill, but that would have been tempting fate. "Of course," said the receptionist. "I'll cross you off the list. Good luck." She looked back down at the papers on her desk. I stood, not sure what to do. I held out my debit card to the top of her blonde bob. "Excuse me, for the refund?" She looked up and smiled at me. "I'm so sorry, but we charge a 100% cancellation fee for less than 24 hours notice. It's clinic policy." I opened my mouth to argue, but nothing came out. The packed waiting room was silent behind me. I looked down. My face felt hot. "Why don't you just have the treatment?" I didn't want the kindness in her voice. "We can have you out of here in 20 minutes. You can go first, Faiza, before the rest of us," said Lizzie. The nurse was standing in the doorway. She checked her clipboard. "We can take you in now, Faiza. Follow me." I hovered between the desk and the door. Nothing had happened yet, had it? There was no need to assume the worst. I refused to think like Ummi. By now, she'd have fast-forwarded the scenario to a sorry end. Tom getting sacked, then having a heart attack, the house being repossessed, and all of us moving to a concrete estate at the tattered edges of London, the children becoming knife-wielding gang members. She'd be on her prayer mat, begging God to have mercy on her daughter and grandchildren and to save her son-in-law's life. I followed the nurse down a corridor, hugging my coat to my chest. I heard myself replying to her comments about the tube strike and the weather. I checked my mobile to make sure the ringer was still turned on. They wouldn't sack Tom. He'd been nervous when he'd first joined the bank, but as the months passed, I'd heard snippets about million-dollar wind farms and solar projects in Brazil, and he began to sleep properly again as the deals started to come in. I lay down in the treatment chair. My foot started to shake. "Nervous," said the nurse. "Let me put some numbing cream on for you." She smoothed icy gel onto my forehead. I shivered, wishing that it would seep into my mind as well. I imagined Tom walking into the room to hear his fate, his midlife heart hammering, trying to appear composed in the open-plan fishbowl that magnified every emotion for those watching the show. This should start working soon. The nurse smiled and took off her gloves. I dabbed the tears in the inner corners of my eyes with my index finger, pretending to dislodge a speck of dirt or an eyelash. I wasn't there just to indulge myself. The Botox injection was supposed to vaccinate my relationship against a marital superbug, the usual viruses that weaken long marriages. Time, money, juggling 3 children, 4 parents, 2 cultures. I didn't want to add another item to the list by letting myself go, and have him go off with someone else. It had happened to our friends Amanda and Jonathan. As Lizzie said, men become silver foxes, women...